Hello guys, welcome back. Alex here with another reaction video. I hope you're fine. I hope you're well. Actually, good morning to all of you because here it's morning where I am from, and maybe where you're watching it's noon, whatever. Have a good coffee with me over here and with Jerome, actually, because why I'm saying that, you guys wanted me to do a top 10 with my favorites, which I'm going to do, which is going to be like impossible, but gonna try. Impossible because Jerome is like outstanding. You know how I'm a big fan of his. And you guys share a link from this channel, which is Top Up. You can find the original link down below and go and show some support over there for the hard work. And you wanted me to see this top 10 that it was made, if I'm agree with it or not. I can say it from the start. It's not that I'm not agree with whatever it's over there. It's gonna be in the video because every performance that Jerome did, it has something special and unique, you know. So, but we're gonna check it out. And there is one thing that bothers me, and I want to talk to you about it before we start the reaction. I see a lot of reactors that did reactions to Jerome, and that's amazingly good and fine and wow, because like this he will be seen, you know, out there. This is the point of all this, what I'm doing at least. And you know, you guys out there, a lot of fans, you love Jerome, but I wanted to go and, you know, see on his channel, on his YouTube channel. And honestly, I went and I saw he has 8,320 subscribers. And I was like, what the? Does that seem fair to you? For me, it's not. And I put Jerome's channel down below in the description. So just scroll a little bit and you can find the first link over there. It's Jerome's channel. Click and please go and subscribe. A person like Jerome and a singer like Jerome and a unique voice like Jerome deserves to have a big fan base, in my opinion. And you know, we as fans, we are just trying to support him, and this is a way to support Jerome. So if you haven't done that already, just please, it shows your gratitude for this amazing and unique voice and humble person. You saw the interview on my channel or other channel, whatever it is, and I think he deserves that. So I'm gonna take like 10 seconds of a break over here to let you go and subscribe, and we're gonna continue with the top 10 of most amazing performance that Jerome ever did till now. Okay, so we subscribe to Jerome. I hope I'm gonna see an improvement after this video on his channel. And by the way, if you're watching Jerome, hello, and I hope we're gonna have another interview like, you know, in this couple of days, weeks, when you have a little bit of a time. And feel free to say hi in the comments as well. Okay, that being said, let's go and hit it. Because it's gonna be a long video, and that's amazing. This is gonna be a long video. It's about Jerome, right? So let's go.
I kissed you and called you sweetheart.
All right, folks, here we go. I've been watching Jerome Evrardome's journey since the clones. And if there's one thing I've learned, you don't just listen to Jerome, you experience him. Because when he steps on that RJTV stage, something happens. The lights hit, the first note lands, and suddenly it's like Elvis never left. But this time, he's Filipino, he's fearless, and he's rewriting the script. Today, we're ranking Jerome Evrardome's top 10 RJTV performances. Now, this list, 100% personal opinion. fueled by fan love, late-night replays, and way too much caffeine.
Okay, so this is the only the top 10 from RJ, because I want to know what what I'm going to do in the next videos. I'm going to do a personal top 10, and you can do that down below as well. If you remember, I don't know, top 10 if you want, top 3, whatever it is, you can do it down below so we can see, maybe they're going to be the same song for everybody in the first place. Who knows? It's going to be cool. So write it in the comments.
We'll feature only the highlights, so make sure you catch the full performances on Ramon Jacinto's official YouTube channel. Buckle up, this is going to be one electric trip through charisma, soul, and showmanship.
I planned each of my blue turns to gold again.
Before we fully dive in, let's start with When My Blue Moon Turns to Gold Again.
Well, I love them when they sing together.
Nostalgic, like flipping through a sepia photograph of the 1950s. You can almost smell the pomade and cigarette smoke from an old dance hall. Jerome steps up, and suddenly it's not just a cover, it's a time machine. His tone? Pure velvet dipped in sunlight. It's one of those performances that remind you why people fell in love with this kind of music in the first place.
But we haven't started the top yet. I Got a Woman. Yeah, nice one.
For another honorable mention, I Got a Woman. This time, Filipino rock legend Ramon Jacinto stormed right in with the seasoned charms in his voice. Oh, man. That's Jerome's gospel blues ignition right there. Full of grit, full of swagger, like the spirit of Ray Charles shaking hands with early era Elvis, the growl in his voice, the way he digs into every note, electric. You feel the church, the soul, the fire. These may not have made the main top 10, but trust me, they prove Jerome leaves nothing on the table. Every stage, every song, he gives it all. 101%.
Okay, number 10. Let's see it.
All right, here we go. We start off with One Night at number 10. A deep cut, but man, what a tone. Elvis first recorded this in 1958. Turning what used to be a bluesy song of sin into a soul confession. And Jerome, he got that spirit locked in. His voice showed its gritty, raspy side, full of fire. You can tell he's feeling every word. Ramon Jacinto stepped on stage with his guitar, and then bam, it's not just a jam, it's a generational handshake. Oh man, the energy is off the charts. Jerome wasn't imitating Elvis anymore. He was channeling that raw, masculine tone that made the king dangerous and magnetic at the same time.
Like he said over here, he was not imitating anymore at Elvis. At the beginning, of course, when I first saw him and I had my first reaction to him, I was like, wow, it's that Elvis, of course, everybody, I guess. But afterwards, and especially after I got to know Jerome, after speak with him, and after I had the amazing, beautiful chance to say happy birthday to him when he had that surprise birthday party. Afterwards, I'm not seeing him, as an Jerome, aka Elvis. I'm seeing Jerome, which I appreciate him for how he sings. because he can do a lot more, you know. So I know everybody, yes, okay, we got that. But let's appreciate Jerome as well, you know, for him. This is just a personal opinion.
And when he growled that line, "One night with you," you could feel the crowd go still.
Has been too lonely, too long.
Man, wow.
That's not just a performance. That's chemistry with the moment.
Would make my dreams
Did you hear that grasp in the voice? Okay, number 9.
for the money, two for the show. Get ready now.
Blue suede shoes.
At number 9, blue suede shoes. Now this one's pure swagger, no fluff, no filler. RJ Jacinto kicks it off with that signature blues groove, smooth, steady, confident, like he's saying, "All right, kid, let's fire the stage." And then Jerome steps in. The man's got the stance of a fighter and the grin of a showman who already knows he's got the crowd. The body language, straight confidence. That rhythm, tight, effortless. RJ's guitar starts talking, bending notes that feel like sparks. And suddenly, it's not 2025 anymore. It's 1956.
Burn my house, steal my car, or drink my liquor from an old blue jar. Doing the thing.
You can almost smell the letter, the lights, the energy of the golden age of rock and roll.
Man, he's really good at playing guitar.
And here's the kicker. Jerome wasn't copying Elvis. He was vibing with Elvis. It's like he reached across time, tapped the king on the shoulder, and said, "Mind if I borrow the mic for a bit?" This wasn't nostalgia. It was communion. Jerome wasn't channeling the past. He was dancing with
Number
it.
8. Oh, Hogging Dog. I have the reaction.
Sliding into number 8, Hound Dog. You can't call yourself an Elvis guy without doing this one. But Jerome flipped it. Not angry, not over the top, just cool, playful, almost teasing the song like a wink to the audience. He and RJ turned this into a jam session that felt alive, unrehearsed, and full of that vintage Vegas charm. Jerome's charisma here, pure showman. He's got the look, the moves, the timing, everything down to that half smile that says, "Yeah, I know exactly what I'm doing." It's really a pleasure to see the Filipino rock icon himself jamming with the rising star, Jerome Evrardome. You can feel the nostalgia in the air. The crowd soaking in every note, every grin, every guitar riff. You know, there are things in life medicine just can't cure, but music?
I'm agree with this sentence.
Because moments like these, two generations connecting through sound, they're more than performances. They're therapy for the soul. Music has always been the flavor of life, and tonight, it's rich, it's warm, and it's pure.
Before we go on number 7, I was thinking about those people over there who had the honor and the privilege to be there and see this legend night. It's awesome. I hope I'm going to do that someday. And I wanted to take this chance because I received a message, an email from Nicolas Gucciardi, who actually invited me to Toronto to attend Jerome's concert in March. I hope I'm going to be able to be there because it's going to be one life experience. So this is, I wanted to say thank you, Nicholas, for the invitation. And I know, guys, it's going to be on the 21st of December in the Philippines, another concert with Jerome. And again, like I said it at the beginning, mark my words, he's going to have like tons of concerts all over the world. And I hope I'm going to be able to attend at, I don't know. I hope all of them, but it's going to be like literally impossible. But, some of them, it will be really, really cool. Don't be cruel.
At number 7, Don't Be Cruel. Now this one's sleek. Tight phrasing, clean groove, classic delivery. You can tell Jerome knows exactly where his vocal pocket is. He rides that beat like a man born for it. Every inflection, every pause, every breath feels deliberate.
Nice.
And you know what's wild? This was the very first Elvis song I ever heard as a kid. One listen, and I was hooked. That swagger, that charm, that swing in his voice, it's what made me fall in love with Elvis in the first place. And hearing Jerome sing it now, it feels like coming full circle. He's got that same magnetic ease, that playful cool that doesn't try too hard. It's smooth, it's charming, and it's full of those tiny vocal details that separate a performer from a professional.
True, really true.
Come on, everyone.
The crowd loved it, and honestly, so did I. And I might not be alone in saying this, but I kind of wish he sang this one back in the Clones competition.
Yes.
Just like he did with Kiss Me Quick. Because if he did, oh man, the fans would have gone wild.
Let's talk a little bit about the clones over here. If you're not new on the channel, you know that I was so pissed off. I remember I woke up like at 5 in the morning over here just to attend to the finals, to the semifinals, sorry. And I was so pissed off, yes, when I saw the results. And afterward, Jerome, say thanks to Alex in channel and everything, because I have another channel where I put that reaction. There is the link down below underneath that of Jerome's. And, think about it right now. He didn't win, right? Are you sure about that? Are you sure Jerome didn't win? In my opinion, he didn't win the clones, but he won the world. Wow, what a sentence. That's a drop my sentence, honestly. Jailhouse Rock? No. That's a top 3.
Number 6, it's Jailhouse Rock, baby. This is where Jerome lets loose. The moves, the mic control, the chemistry with RJ, it's pure dynamite.
For me, this is in the top 3.
He turns that RJTV stage into a rock and roll playground. Hips shaking, voice warring, smile flashing like it's 1957 all over again. Okay, it's trivia time. Jailhouse Rock was released in 1957 and shot straight to number 1 on multiple US charts. It was the kind of hit that declared rock and roll was here to stay.
Okay, I'm agree with what he's saying, but this one, the way Jerome performed it in every single time I've heard, for me, it's gonna be like in the top 3. Till now, I kind of agree with this top, that top up the channel did. Like I said, by the way, go down below and show some support if you want to go and see the original video. But yeah, it's a top 3 for me.
And Elvis performed it in his movie of the same name. And tonight, Jerome wasn't just covering it, he was reviving that rebel spirit. Man, those ad-libs adds flavor to his performance. I enjoyed this part. It reminds me of Queen's ad-libs in their Montreal concert. What I love most, he's having fun. You can't fake that kind of joy. That's real energy, real performance. With RJ shredding behind him, you could feel the mutual respect, artist to artist, legend to rising star. That's rock and roll right there.
Five. Oh, the girl of my best friend. Yes.
Cracking the top 5, The Girl of My Best Friend.
You want that I already feel my
Jerome
my
turns
first,
on the charm here.
which is going to
His
be
delivery, buttery smooth, like
It's
young
really
Elvis
hard.
meets a modern-day romantic crooner.
It
No
has something with
overacting,
trilogy
no forced
inside.
emotion, just effortless storytelling through tone and timing.
I
It's
don't know
that
if it's
kind of
going to be the
performance
same
where
over
less
here.
is more.
Of my best friend. Hey, lovely,
You can see it in the way he leans into the mic, the way he phrases every word like a secret meant for just one person in the audience. That's confidence, not the loud kind, but the kind that glows.
can't help it, I'm in love with the girl.
RJ's band gives him that light, easy swing, perfect backdrop, and Jerome floats right over it.
I want to tell her how I love her so.
For a few minutes, it's as if time folded back. We're all slow dancing in the world where rock and roll still means romance. And that's what makes this performance special. It's not just nostalgic, it's intimate. It's Jerome showing us that sometimes charisma isn't about how loud you go, it's about how sincere you sound when you sing.
Again, the way they kiss. Oh, I wish I was.
Now, at number 4, An American Trilogy. This one's not just a song, it's a mountain. And let me
Number
tell you,
4.
not everyone dares to climb this one.
Look away, look away.
This for me was like
Look away.
number 1.
You see, An American Trilogy isn't just about hitting notes. It's about channeling history, faith, pain, and pride all in one breath. It's gospel, it's soul, it's country, it's America's heart condensed into a few minutes of musical storytelling.
Dixieland, I'll take my stand.
He steps up to that mic like a man who understands exactly what is carrying. From the very first line, you can hear that quiet power, not just in his voice, but in his restraint.
Early Lord, one frosty morn, look away.
He's not trying to out-sing Elvis, he's honoring the message. That's what separates singers from storytellers. His control here, immaculate.
Glory,
How beautiful it is,
glory,
man. Wow.
hallelujah.
The arrangement builds slow, like a sunrise over a wide-open field, until suddenly you realize this isn't just a performance, it's a moment. Eyes closed, face lifted, the room stops breathing.
It's insane.
You could feel it, the silence, the reverence, that shared understanding that you just witnessed something special. That's reverence. That's discipline. That's art.
So hush, little baby, don't you cry.
You know, Jim Rohn once said, discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. And in Jerome's case, that bridge was built note by note, soul by soul. Because what we saw here wasn't just another Elvis tribute. It was a man standing tall on sacred ground, and somehow making it his own.
My trials, Lord, will soon be over.
what he said.
Number 3, If I Can Dream. Now this isn't just another Elvis ballad. This is a mission statement. Fun fact, Elvis
Okay,
recorded
let's see
this
the top
right after
three.
the assassination of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. He told his producer, "I'll never sing another song I don't believe in again." And that's how If I Can Dream became the emotional centerpiece of his 1968 comeback special, the song that lit the fire back in the King. It was hope wrapped in melody.
There must be peace and understanding sometime. Strong winds of promise.
And Jerome, he didn't just sing it, he channeled it. From the first note, you could feel that quiet conviction, the kind of energy that says, "I've seen the dark, but I still believe in the light."
Tell me why, oh why won't that sun?
Every breath had weight. Every glance upward felt like a prayer. When the music swelled, his tone rose right with it, not forced, not flashy, just powerful in that earned way.
We're trapped in a world that's troubled with pain.
You could tell he wasn't performing for applause. He was reaching for something higher. That's what separates this one from the rest. Jerome didn't just revisit an Elvis classic. He reignited its meaning for a new generation.
Deep in my heart, there's a trembling question.
And when he hit that final crescendo, "While I can think, while I can talk, while I can stand, while I can walk," that wasn't a cover anymore. That was faith on display.
While I can think, while I can talk, while I can stand, while I can walk.
Because sometimes music isn't just entertainment, it's conviction set to rhythm. And Jerome Evrardome, he reminded everyone that even after decades, the dream is still alive.
Right now, let it come true right now. And now, the end is near.
At number 2, My Way. Now this isn't just another Elvis favorite. This song is sacred ground.
Let's see number 2.
You don't just sing My Way, you earn it. It's a song for survivors, for people who walked through storms and came out the other side saying, "Yeah, I did it my way." But in Jerome's case, it hit different.
Life that's full, I've traveled
Yes, I'm agree.
and every highway, oh and more.
My goodness, that deepness in the vibrato gave me chills, for real.
Regrets.
This song made me think of Jerome's clone's journey, because if you really listen to My Way, it's not just
My
a song
goodness,
about
yes.
pride or power. It's about reflection, about going through the fire, taking the hits, and still standing tall at the end. Jerome lived that story in real time. He faced setbacks, surprises, and what many fans call one of the most controversial moments in the clones. But here's the thing. He didn't fade. He came back stronger, sharper, more refined.
Oh, and more, much more than this. I did it my way.
When he sings My Way, it's like you can hear all of that. The heartbreak, the resilience, the gratitude. It's not imitation, it's redemption wrapped in melody.
I did too, but through it all, when there was doubt, I ended up.
He wasn't imitating Elvis anymore. He was owning the story.
I faced it all.
And the way he delivers that final line, it's not just Elvis anymore. It's Jerome owning his story, his journey, his way. Every lyric carried weight, not just his words, but his reflections of his journey, his setbacks, his comebacks. You could see it in his posture, the quiet strength, the steady voice. This wasn't a kid chasing a dream anymore. This was an artist standing in it.
Find it all so amusing to think.
And when Jerome reached that final line, "I did it my way," The audience froze for just a second before erupting. That pause, that split second of silence, that's when you know you've touched something real.
And did it my way. When you're weary, feeling small.
And here we are, the top spot, the moment where everything Jerome worked for comes full circle. Bridge Over Troubled Water wasn't just...
I'm gonna stop for 1 second over here because this performance, you can find it on the channel, and I did the reaction to it because I did it without music actually. Because there were some people that's, were like talking, yeah, Jerome is just copying something, it's not. And I wanted to shut those mouths off by cut the music out and let only his voice. No instruments to go to hide from. No pauses. We heard something special, raw, unique, without music. And this song, it's wow. But I'm gonna do my top. I don't know if I can do a top 10. I guess I'm gonna do a top at least 20 with a lot of songs on first and second place. But yeah, American Trilogy for me was like, really there. 1, 2 on that part. But it's so difficult to pick. I mean, come on.
Just another performance. It was a turning point. Some songs aren't meant to be performed. They're meant to be felt. And this one, it's a song about carrying others through their lowest moments.
Times get tough, and friends just can't be found.
Jerome didn't just sing it, he lived every word of it. You could feel the weight of his story, the lessons learned from every loss, and the quiet strength that comes after the storm. He had already gone through disappointments back in the clones. Most people would have folded, but he came back different, more grounded, more aware, more dangerous in the best way. This wasn't a man trying to prove something anymore. This was a man becoming something.
When you're down, when you're on the street.
And when the first note started, the room shifted. The audience leaned in. RJ watched like a proud mentor. And Jerome, he just took his time. That's what real artists do. They don't chase the moment, they own it. The tone was rich, the phrasing calm but powerful. Every line felt like a conversation between pain and peace. That's what discipline looks like when turned into art. You could tell this was someone who's been through the grind, the rejection, the late nights, and came out with soul instead of scars. And when the final chorus came, his voice opened up, not loud for the sake of being loud, but free, like a man finally letting go of something that used to hold him down. The crowd didn't just clap, they connected. That silence before the applause, that was everyone catching their breath from being moved. Moments like that remind you why music matters. Because when Jerome sang Bridge Over Troubled Water, it wasn't about perfection. It was about truth. It was about that bridge we all cross.
I have no words right now, sorry.
Who we were to who we're meant to become. That's why this performance sits at number 1. It's not just because of the vocals or the control. It's because for a few minutes, he wasn't performing Elvis. He wasn't even performing Jerome. He was performing humanity. from tribute artists to artists, from imitation to interpretation. And for that, hats off to RJTV and, of course, to the man himself, Ramon Jacinto, for recognizing talent when it's real and giving Jerome that stage to soar. Because every now and then, music doesn't just entertain, it heals. And tonight, Jerome Evrardome reminded us why we fall in love with music in the first place. This is Top Up, your music tour guide to Jerome's journey.
Thank you again, Top Up, for this amazing video, for this top 10. Wow. Yeah, I was silent now at the end because it's, you know, guys, just try to understand something. When you do a video, okay, and you listen for a first time song, and especially with a voice like Jerome, and if you are a person that really loves music and get touched by it, it's not easy being here in front of the camera, because I get full of emotion and thoughts, and you know, and sometimes you're just speechless. Actually, you want to say something with your soul, honestly. And that's why I was silent now at the end. Sometimes I talk too much, and I'm sorry about that. But, you know, there are reactions, there are this kind of videos. And I'm, you know, inside of me, I'm so happy that I could be there from the start, to be able to not help, because I'm nobody, but just to, you know, give a handshake or spread the word for Jerome. And this is what I'm going to continue to do on this channel and on the other channel as well. And yeah, okay, already the video is too long. I don't know if you are still here, if you are still watching, and if you like this kind of videos where we get to talk a little bit more. But I guess Jerome deserves that. So yeah, anyways, your top 10 down below. And the most important thing of all, the link that I put in the description to Jerome's channel. It doesn't matter if he uploads a lot, less, doesn't matter. Go and show your support over there. Be a part of this journey by helping in whatever way you can. This is the most important thing. Again, thank you for being on the channel. And like I always say, till next time, stay safe.